Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm wondering.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was an absolute thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spend all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless. And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll send Brown in motion right. From the 38, Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Brian Burns He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his left.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start pre-running the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
11-90.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this complete to Henley over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hunter Henry from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gun.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, right back to Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, get 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 11 inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mixing up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Down to about the 22 here. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
A handoff to and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
11.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 165 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
Here we go.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 62 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Once more Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
19 flagger, 19 flagger. Hurt.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball...